What drives the need for an adjustment of Medicaid guarantees from the state, given the vote that we had just in 2020?
Absolutely. Well, one thing that's important to note is nothing would change without the support of the will of the voters. And so that state question that passed in 2020 very narrowly passed. In fact, on election day itself, it failed. It was all of the absentee votes ahead of time that drove the yes campaign for the narrow passage. But what House Bill 4440 does not do is repeal Medicaid expansion. It does not do that. All it does is moves Medicaid expansion from our state constitution and puts it into statutes. Now, why that is important is because there was a clause put into the Medicaid expansion state question in 2020 that said whatever you do to the Medicaid expansion population, you have to also do to the traditional Medicaid population. So I think everybody agrees with providing care for the aged, the blind, the disabled, pregnant mothers. But the challenge is when you start talking about able-bodied adults. And so when we look at the expenses coming down the pipe for Medicaid. And this year, the state of Oklahoma is already seeing a substantial increase in costs due to Medicaid, which is only going to continue to grow in the coming years if you look at the projections. For future state legislatures, there are two ways to reduce Medicaid spend. You can either reduce the amount that you pay providers for providing services, or you can adjust the payment, the services that are provided to those that receive care, such as in the case of able-bodied adults. However, because of the constitutional provision that requires whatever you do to the able-bodied adult population to also happen to the age, blind, and disabled, it means that lever is off the table. And all we're saying is we do not believe that able-bodied adults should be treated the same as the age, blind, and disabled. So what this does is this state question would protect the age, blind, and disabled population by moving that provision from the Constitution and ensuring that future legislators have multiple levers. Because the fact is, if you cannot adjust the provider, the procedures that are done for able-bodied adults or the processes and how they're approved, there's only one lever available for the legislature, and that's provider rate cuts. And that's what I would hate to see happen, is that we have future drastic provider rate cuts, because that's the only lever left to the legislature because of the way that this was put into our Constitution.
I spoke with Oklahoma Hospital Association just a couple hours ago, and I spoke with the CEO of Stillwater Medical Center a couple days ago, them explaining that they have spoken with different legislators about this. They've spoken with folks in their own institutions about this, and they straight out come in opposition to this. What are they missing about your bill, Speaker?
Anything that would have to happen in this legislation would be by a vote of the people. Nothing in this would be determined by the legislature. As I said previously, the only lever the legislature has in order to reduce future costs to Medicaid is to reduce provider rates. So my question to the Hospital Association is twofold. One, are you prepared for provider rate cuts? And two, if not, what taxes are you going to ask us to go raise on Oklahomans? Frankly, I don't think Oklahomans want tax increases, but that is what the reality of the situation will be if we don't address this problem. And the reason it is important is not to repeal Medicaid expansion. House Bill 4440, when it becomes an ultimate state question and is on the vote for the will of the people in August to determine, if that passes, nothing changes. People who are on Medicaid continue to be on Medicaid. Medicaid expansion continues to exist in the state of Oklahoma. What frankly, those who are opposed to this measure are afraid of is accountability, because they snuck in provisions into our state constitution to ensure there is no accountability to the program. And frankly, I just don't believe that's the will of the voters, to have no accountability when it comes to Medicaid.
So what is the clear fault in someone like an Oklahoma Hospital Association, someone like medical providers and, say, members of the Democratic Party being against this?
I don't think I can put it any more clearly than I already have. Ultimately, when it comes to Medicaid, there are only a couple of levers available if you want to reduce Medicaid spend. And outside of reducing Medicaid spend, future legislatures would have to raise taxes. If the will of the people is not to go and pass a state question, ensuring that there is accountability in our Medicaid.
What guarantee, though, is there that the legislature couldn't, if everything passes, go and just simply reduce SUNY care coverage?
I would say the beauty of it is that we have elections every 2 years in the state of Oklahoma, where if the legislature is not following the will of the people, then they have that voice in the ballot box to go and make choices with who represents them at the state capitol in both the House and the Senate, and every 4 years in the governor's mansion, to ensure that what we're doing is in line with the will of the voters of the people of Oklahoma. And ultimately, what I'm trying to do is ensure that future legislatures are not raising taxes on the back of Oklahomans in order to ensure that there's no accountability in our Medicaid system, because that's what happens if House Bill 4440 does not pass and does not be passed on a state question for the will of the people of Oklahoma in August.
But why August? Why does it have to be when there are almost guaranteed to be a lot more Republican races, runoffs, and therefore targeting only a specific voter group?
Why not May? Why not June? Why not July? I mean, you could say that for any month. I see
Or
ultimately
November?
the vote has to be at some point, and we chose August for the time, as we already have a statewide election in August. On November, the November ballot is already crowded, as that's the general election ballot, and there's some state questions already slated to go on the November ballot. And so we think we need to have educated voters, and the better way to have educated voters is, instead of putting every single state question on a November ballot, let's put some of them on the August ballot. That way, the average voter actually knows what they're voting for when they come to the polls, instead of having dozens of state questions and not having the ability to thoroughly read them and thoroughly understand what it is they're voting on. We want an educated voters populace, and the best way to do that is have some of the state questions on the November ballot and some of them in August.
Right, but Speaker, that's almost guaranteed to have a lower voter turnout, though.
That's your opinion.
I mean, there's numbers going back years. I mean, there is no higher voter turnout than November, the general elections.
I would say I trust
Statewide.
the vote. I trust the voters, that it's ultimately up to the voters to read the state questions and have the ability to come and make the decisions that are best for the people of Oklahoma.
Yeah, but again, I mean, OHA provided me with stats that they say are independent that show that the majority of people, even disregarding the 2020 vote, approve of Medicaid coverage as it is already. So what is your pitch?
OHA provided you independent data.
So which leads me to ask.
It sounds like you're being an activist for the hospital
Oh,
association,
absolutely
right?
not.
Yeah,
What
well,
is,
you're saying it's independent, but it came from the hospital association.
it's their poll. It's a poll
Their
of.
poll. Their
Right.
poll.
So what is your
Are,
pitch
are, are
then?
we gonna have an interview and have a conversation, or are you
No,
just gonna keep using talking points and being an activist for the hospital
no,
association?
sir. I'm presenting what I spoke about with them,
You said
and
it was
then
independent.
yes, I'm asking what part of what they have presented is wrong, and what is your pitch to voters showing that
I've answered your
the
questions 3 times.
okay. So overall, your pitch to the voters uh, is that trust the legislators in putting this vote up for, I guess, another vote uh, in August.
Ultimately, what I would say is we need some state questions in November and some in August, because if we put all the state questions on the November ballot, the average voter won't know what it is that they're voting on. And ultimately, we need accountability in our Medicaid system. And by not having this state question passed, we don't have accountability. And the only metric is either provider rate cuts or tax increases. So if you want to have tax increases in Oklahoma, then by all means, vote no on this state question. But I believe the voters of Oklahoma want accountability in our Medicaid system. They want to ensure that our taxpayer dollars, they are going to the age, blind, and disabled, and that we do have proper oversight on the able-bodied adult population. I understand if the hospital association doesn't want more accountability. Of course they don't. But our job is to oversee the taxpayer dollars and make sure that those are being spent for the best of the people of Oklahoma.
Okay, that indeed it does answer it. Speaker, I really appreciate your time. Unless there's anything else you want to make sure that is addressed in this.
No, sir. Have a blessed day.